we have a mic check in the building? Well, we're back to the mic checks. Mic check. Mic is tough checks. Oh, the mic is tough checks. The mic is tough checks. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now. What's up, y'all? And now we have a mic check for this one. So we are rocking on 2 devices, live on both, tuned in for the Storyteller's Moon, which is the full moon in Gemini. Welcome. We got my lovely and favorite decks. We have the Animal Tarot deck and we have the Disney Villains Tarot deck. So we'll just keep those standing up real quick. Are you getting support from online for it? Or from your friends online? That type of support. Cool. Cool beans. Hey, y'all. I'm so excited to be tuned in here together. All right, so these 2 decks, we got 4 questions, 4 journal prompts. Later on, about 9:30, we will be having the ceremony for the full moon. So let's get to shuffling. Ooh, I think I have a card that's not part of this deck in here. I just see it sparkle. What is that one? The Devil card. We're gonna put that back into, the correct deck. I had to double check to make sure the thumpers of Bibles weren't judging us here. There's one right here in eyesight. So we have with the Storyteller full moon, I went over another video. It's in my live section or in the December courses, the gratis offerings course on YouTube has the breakdown of what it is that the Gemini full moon is. Essentially, the means to an end, it's got to mean something in the beginning, it's got to mean something in the end. Very much the energy of today. I walked right into that shit. That was on some backyard against into the thick of it. So be mindful the energy is into the thick of it this week. Heavy on storytellers full moon. Let them storytellers be like, you need an Academy Award. You are given an EGOT performance. That's not what anybody was asking for. So we got some questions and some prompts here. I even have the dowsing rods just to fill out the vibes. So I'm just going to shuffle these 2 decks. Tune in. I would love for you, if you are on YouTube, my overarching YouTube channel is TT by Tiana Taylor. I have great content from all of my entities that I would love to just be able to share with you. And it's free to subscribe. I'm also live on there right now as well. And let's get into it. So the first question, we break this down. No, that's not what we're doing today. This is going to be my quick Gemini. Well, actually, since you popped that question, Bree, the Knight of Coins has to do with cautious. So are me and my current relationship going to last cautiously is your answer. Please don't. Thank you. Honor the ceremony of the room. Right now we are reading for the full moon. I have specific readings based on specific questions, and we're going to read element by element. So if you'd like to participate, you're welcome. If you'd like to participate, you can write out what your element of your zodiac sign is. Are you a fire sign? I'm a fire sign. If you are a water sign, air sign, earth sign, if you'd like to participate that way in the chat, absolutely. But we're going to get started. Earth sign. Hey, all right, we'll start with Earth signs. Do you mind? Let me pull for. Let me just pull for the energy of the moon in general. A couple cards. See where we at with the shuffle. Spirit, welcome. The Tower and the Five of Wands. That was a beautiful pop out. The Tower has to do with collapse, unstable structure, release, and subjective insight. And then we have for the Six of Wands, we have success. So this energy, the storyteller's moon, baby, them stories are being told, and the truth is in the pudding. The energy of this moon is the intention in the beginning will show its means in the end. So for the Tower and destruction having to happen, but success to come right after that, stay true to your heart, keep your intention pure, and honor yourself in your journey. Let's get one from the Animal Tarot deck to see how that aligns. And then I'll get started on that. I'll start with Earth signs. Spirit. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles. Financially secure. So this card supporting what we got going on of destruction, success, and then on top of that, financial success. So blessings be upon, take in stride and be honor what it is that your experience in your journey is. So the first tarot card we have for Earth signs, first question is, what story have I been unconsciously telling that is ready to be completed or released? We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles has to do with being cautious. What story have I been unconsciously telling that is ready to be completed or released? Babes, you still here? I hope you're still here. What story have I been unconsciously telling that is ready to be completed or released? Bree, this is giving reflect on it, but it's probably on its way out. Um that's what I gotta say there. What story have I been telling, unconsciously telling that is completed or released? Yeah, there's I feel like this is like, you're the queen bee, you are the sweetness, I feel like you are the honey in this, but the connection, like, you gotta let it go, and you can't let. I used to let I'm sorry, I gotta show both screens. I used to let the you're the common denominator. Yeah, well, I got a lot of experiences to do, a lot of growth. Don't just be staying the same. That's terrifying. So if this is something that your growth has encouraged where this stage of the game is, then it's okay. If you want to connect deeper, the fact that that card just came out 2 times for you, I feel like we need to connect deeper. So I hope you reach out, and let's talk about a little bit more and what we got going on. What truth about my path is being illuminated for me right now? The High Priestess. Traction, going, Lord have mercy, intuitive, mystical, and going within. The High Priestess. What truth about my path is being illuminated for me right now? And I love me some Maleficent. I do have to say, death, we had the Tower. I don't get spooked out by these cards because I feel like this is talking about the end of something. We have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups has to do with emotional bliss. The Nine of Coins has to do with luxury. And the Ten of Coins, financial success. So all of this coming out in regards to what truth about my path is being illuminated. Ooh, excuse me. Beautiful things, but you have to let go. I just did a chair yoga flow yesterday that was talking about like open hands, open heart. Open hands, open heart. It's on my YouTube. Oh, I hope you find you find your way over there. It's TT by Tina Taylor, but open hands, open heart. You can't receive nothing if your hands are closed. You can't receive nothing if your hands are down. You can't receive anything if your whole spirit is closed like this. You have to open up. So even just simply with your breath, I did a virtual Tai Chi class and the teacher was like 80 and I fucking loved it because we need this shit. It's like do burpees in life so that when you fall, you're the adult that can get up, okay? I'm a firm believer, nurse that's worked in geriatrics, like all of these practices, we gotta let go because bigger and better stuff is going to come, as well as I'm a firm believer in the connections will continue to get bigger and better, even within your connections with people. So it's okay for an end to be you do your work, you wish to work on others. And if y'all line back up with elevated in that aspect. I just had returned, which ended up being like a fucking 10-minute voice memo. Shout out to my tribe, who I'm like, in the long, I got a response for you, and in short, I'll hit you with a text message that's still over 160 characters. I gotta give it to you. And they were like, I got about one more reach out before I'm filing for neglect in regards to our connection. And I was like, yo, I kind of love that haste, but also like, don't ever get it twisted. Me personally, if I loved you and I didn't tell you fuck you, I still love you. Like, don't worry about it. But I probably needed to go travel the ethers. So that's personally me. I say that in long windedness to tell you it is okay to have to unsubscribe, to unfollow the bullshit of the connection, especially if it's stopping your growth. And we're in the midst of about to be a new year. We're going from year of the snake, a year 9, to a year 1, and it's horse. I don't know about y'all, but I know about me, and I've been seeing the progress and the success Make This Stallion has been having. It's giving the stallion type of year. I need the yams, I need the mans, I need the rings. I get it. On to the next question. What identity, role, or version of yourself are you being asked to retire? Right? Fire horse. Thank you, Rob. We're doing water next because you're here, just so you know. One more question after this. What identity, role, or version of myself am I being asked to retire? I love that I just had a basketball reference. I also yesterday referenced about, oh no, next year is it is. I'm so excited. In the Chinese zodiac, right? It's the horse. It's the year 1. Oh my goodness. What identity, role, or version of myself am I being asked to retire? This is for, who was that? Bree, girl, is you here? How you gonna ask for a Capricorn reading? I mean, an Earth signs reading and not be here, babes. This is talking to you. What identity, role, or version of yourself are you being asked to retire? The Lovers. The Lovers has to do with sexuality, passion, choice, and writing. Get to the journal, boo. That's just where it will be at. 4 of Coins has to do with holding self back out of fear. I got a question, and I be asking this because it's like, do you want to be one of those people that has to trial and error to get it right? And I feel like if we're talking about the Lovers, in the big scheme of things, would you rather trial and error and get it right, even if it takes a little longer, than settle and accept subpar and just like the lip curl? I don't, it's not, the cards are telling you that's just, it can't be. It can't be, and you're holding yourself back out of fear. It's not fair. 2 of Wands. If this shit's just popping out. This ain't me. 2 of Wands, contemplation. Contemplation. I always need to look up what this word. Hey Siri, what does contemplation mean?
Contemplation means the action of looking thoughtfully at something for a long time.
How do you want your contemplation to look at after holding yourself back out of fear with your current lover? Okay. Earth signs, we're going to move on to the last question, and we're going to see that this is in private because I see that we just can't talk about it any further in the public's, and I understand. What message does spirit want me to communicate or embody moving forward? I'm hoping this is a lovely option. Let's see. What message does spirit want earth signs to communicate or embody moving forward? Okay. We have Page of Swords. I love this. The Page of Swords is act without thinking. Moving with intuition. To me, without thinking means putting too much thought, but you still are moving in the right direction. Now, don't jump off a cliff because you didn't think about it. No, with intention, okay? And the Empress. The Empress is abundant, nurturing, fertility, bloom. Intentional bloom. I love this. We're going to stack these cards to the side because we don't want to add any more to that. So let's go now. We're going to flick over to the water signs and we're going to shuffle. Thank you. We're going to get to the first question. All right. What story has water signs been unconsciously telling that is ready to be completed or released? What water sign story is being told that is ready to be completed or released? What story is water sign telling that is ready to be completed or released? Five of Wands, competition. Where is competition? Are you putting yourself in competition? Do you feel like people are in competition? When are you going to realize there is no competition? You are your only competition. We'll take that as that. That fruit looks nasty. Queen of Wands to be after the nasty fucking apple is top tier energy right there. Queen of Wands is confidence. So we don't need to be this bitch, okay? You are your only competition. This is mirror, mirror on the wall. This reading, do you think this is how this bitch really looks? Like, am I today fucking years old and I'm like, that's what this bitch really looks like? Without the makeup? Without being done up? This is her? I would be mad too about mirror, mirror on the wall. So you, when you don't tend to your shadow self, that motherfucker is your competition and will be. And I'm sorry, but the scary monsters of the depths of the ocean make it so I don't even put my feet in there. And I could see the bottom right there, quote unquote. It's okay. Go wade in them deep waters. Get to the point where if a wave comes, you're still floating and gloating in that level of energy. I just love this. Yo, another one of this motherfucker. But another, we have 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is regards to responsibilities, too many responsibilities. But this has confidence and this has competition. So, in regards to responsibilities, if there's shit that could be delegated, delegate that shit. If there's things that in confidence and these responsibilities aren't going to last forever, but they're right now competitive, you're your only competition. So, document your journey deeper. I feel like yes, this is responsibilities, but then it's like, to me, I see it as like all different types of pens or different like wands with your magic and where you can pour that into. So I'm a Jackie of mad fucking trades, and I'm a master of many of them, okay? Because the time was spent, and when that should be up on the wall, it's beautiful. You know what time it is because you put the effort in. So document your journey even deeper. So the competition within yourself, like you, man, what's the Lucian doing to me the slopes and shit from point A to point B? How great was your trajectory? Bars. And lastly, we got Five of Cups. Five of Cups is self-pity. Now, I feel like the fives component, we have the competition, and then it's like, I didn't write anything down. I didn't journey. I need to take a break, which I do have to say is all okay. But what would it look like if you shift the focus of you're your only competition, taking that and putting that energy into you? These can be of celebration, but the self-pity component, I can see that there when it's not. Now, I mean self-pity in the sense of we did none of that. And that's okay too. If the time and space needs to be held for that, please do. Please don't take this as me like you're wrong for not documenting your journey. Like if that's not what the fuck you want to do right now and you're just going to be in the thick of it, like I said in the beginning of this is giving backyardigans into the thick of it. Like if you got to be into the thick of it with your binder and your backpack and your trapper keeper with all your fucking notes, how life ain't gonna have you fucked up because you took a note last time, it's okay. And I love that. I'm a big supporter of that. I feel like the journey, and then like the days pass, and then when you got to go, woe is me, you go look back at your shit, and you're like, whoa, it's me. Woe is me, whoa, it's me. I love that. That's some beautiful shit right there. Ah, second question: what truth about my path is being illuminated right now? So, water signs, what truth about your path is being illuminated right now? These cards need to be busted down, so, right? That shit was, yo, the woe is me. That's to me though, that plays into that spell and your ancestors hearing you. It's like, whoa, it's me. Like niggas, they only hear, it's like they can't see you. So if you not crying, you're like, whoa, it's me. Affirmations, you gotta believe it. You've got to trick yourself into believing it. You got to trick yourself into believing it. So let that self-pity be, whoa, it's me, whatever that means. Whoa, it's always been you. Exactly. And now, what truth about your path is being illuminated? What truth about path is being illuminated? Nine of Cups. Look at that one. Nine of Cups. Indulgence. What truth about your path is being illuminated for you right now? Indulgence. To me, for water signs, that's giving like fucking flow. I just started watching Stranger Things Solution. Like, I remember being like, why the fuck are they doing this in the school? And Lucian was like, because they can. Like, if you want to bring your fucking outside plastic pool blow up and decide I'm going to do a sensory deprivation in the middle of the fucking gym to see into the depths of the upside downs of me, then fucking do it. Now, first of all, this thing is so indulge, hydrate. That's given. It's cold right now. Swimming, waves. You are gift yourself another time near big bodies of water. Remind yourself, use a big body of water. Okay, it's okay. It's a luxury. Make waves. What identity, role, or version of yourself are you being asked to retire? For water signs, what identity, version of yourself are you being asked to retire? The moon. I can't make this shit up. Lucian had to leave because he was just looking at me and I'm like, bro, I told you this should just be flying down when I'm looking at my little cheat sheet. We're asking water signs to be bigger than the moon. So to me, this is like, yes, you embody the moon, so the fucking irony is crazy, but it's also like you are the program. So being bigger than the program, like, is a reality because a future you wrote that program to elevate you to the next level. I'm so sorry because I'm live on the same thing that you're texting me, but I'm so excited because the future you wrote the fucking program. So I hope someone says you're not, you see that soon in the ethers talking about you're not bigger than the program. Bitch, the program only exists because of me. How about that? There was no thought of a fucking program before me. And I also feel like that in regards to emotions. Like you're bigger than the emotions, emote. Like let them be in motion. It's energy in motion. So work through that. This just came up like imagine navigating the feelings wheel by finding which way you have to move to flow that energy emotion. Challenge. It's challenge day. And that's your challenge. See how that shit moves. Your next emotion, I'm challenging you to use movement to flow through and be explorative in what feels like answers exactly what that emotion is asking for. It's asking to be bigger than the program. We're asking a water sign to be bigger than the moon. Let's make it make sense. This is like the moon. I never wanted to be the sun, but y'all niggas watch me hard. That's how the moon said. Like, I never wanted to be the sun, but y'all love to see this ass, okay? I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it. That's all right. I love that. What message does Spirit want water signs to communicate or embody moving forward? 8 of Pentacles. Lay groundwork. Water signs laying groundwork. This is like, oh, lay your roots down. Do that. Like, lay groundwork is like the what? Like the tadpole to the human. Like, lay the groundwork. It's time to bring some of them creepy monsters of the deep to the show and put on a show and see how that evolution works. Because their time there is not needed right now. I was like, that was a cute 4-card reading. No, the fuck that was a little bit in the beginning, but we're here together. Storyteller's Moon. It's giving trick yourself. You are the program. You are bigger than the program. Water signs. I love that for y'all. I'm going to tell all the water signs in my life, you're bigger than the program. Some will be like, I bet you that. And others will be like, shh. Like, why are you telling people that there was even a fucking program? Yeah. Y'all bigger than the program, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Air or fire? Let's see. Air or fire? Let's do fire signs. Let's be chaotic and ask our first question. What story have I been consciously telling that is ready to be complete or released? 3 of Coins is suitable career. What story have I been unconsciously telling myself that is ready to be completed or released? Suitable career. I know for me, and I'm going to read this personally, fuck nursing. Okay. Okay. Because just suck it. Because I understand. You don't have to. What have I been unconsciously telling myself? 7 of Cups, indecision. It's so painful because the bag is there, but the greatness is not. The justice for me, there is no balance. The bag does not equal peace of mind. So I'm going to just let this drag me on a personal level and y'all can just have it out of here. The bag don't equal peace of mind, and peace of mind, I might be resilient and strong, but that detriment to the body is not worth it. And Ace of Wands is new beginnings. Trust it. Absolutely. That's on my peace of mind over the bag always. And I have to, because that be sending me out like on ayahuasca journey retreats. I didn't fucking sign up for. I would never sign up for a barf retreat, but where I be at, a fucking barf retreat, no thank you. But yes, peace of mind over the bag. That is the theme. New beginnings will come from that. Just journey through. I know I am. That shit gotta go though. What truth about my path is being illuminated for me right now? Fire signs. Knight of Wands. Risk taker. What truth about your path is being illuminated right now? Fire signs. Is the Knight of Wands, which is in regards to risk taking. What truth about your path is being illuminated right now? That sounds valid. Let's see if we can have something else to support that. Thank you. 5 of Pentacles. We have feeling like an outsider. And we have 4 of Swords, which is meditation. So what truth about your path is being illuminated for you right now? Taking risks on this quest where you got to talk to you. And that's a journey. I will say, I feel like it's personally been a journey where the inner dialogue was doing some things. And that in reality, I was listening to a very long-winded, but I just love her posts on TikTok, but they be so long. I be pressing the double time because she talks slow too, but it's so good. She was talking about, that was sorry. She was talking about, it's gone. Yeah, that's what she was talking about. Yeah, one more. 8 of Wands. Let's see if that's helping me what she was talking about. The speed of your journey. What about your path is being illuminated for you right now? There is a solo quest that you're on because we have to transition. Like I said, with the inner dialogue, you got to put yourself in future you shoes, take a little bit of that water sign energy of we are bigger than the program, because you have to be able, like, it's just you, and you can burn you to a crisp in regards to fire signs with that internal dialogue. So be mindful. Like, I'm chestnuts roasting by an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. That's how you want it to be, like, crackling fire like that, not blazing and burning down buildings. We don't want that. We can't be that. It's too much energy and too much work. And then the cleanup, ugh, not even fucking worth it. Just demo that shit. So let's be mindful. Be demure, okay? 3, what identity, role, or version of fire signs is being asked to retire? Now, me, I want to say this before the card falls out. When I retire, this version of me, it's not to come back like Michael Jordan being like, oh, I'm playing for the Wizards. We're not doing shit like that. King of Wands. Mature and passionate. What identity, role, and version of yourself are you being asked to retire? The mature and passionate version of yourself. We're going to look up. It's Jafar. I'm not getting mature and passionate from Jafar, especially this version of Jafar. He did a lot of scumbag shit to get there. And that, I would say, in fire signs, if you're on a journey of scumbag shit to get to the top, see, I stopped including me in this aspect. Most of my chart is air and earth, so we're not going to talk about this. release fire signs of scumbag shit to get to the top. It's a storyteller's moon. Intend what you mean what you say what you mean type shit, you know? Damn that. Let's get one more card to help that. What are we retiring? Give it the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. Page of Wands. Newly inspired. That's rough. I feel like I want King of Wands and Page of Wands. That's bothering me. I feel like I need clarification on that. King of Wands. The King of Wands represents a focused, determined, creative leader. Jafar sees the potential of a diamond in the rough. Like him, the King of Wands is a powerful visionary. Though his methods are unconventional, his commitment to them inspires loyalty. This card is a sign to trust your vision, even if others don't understand it. So we'll say that this part of the trusting your vision, even if others don't understand it, that's the part where we can needing others to understand your vision. Let's take that message from there. What I had for notes wasn't giving that. I'm sorry. I'm glad I looked that up because I wasn't feeling that. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands represents an enthusiastic, colorful, free spirit like Iago, just as ambitious. Iago hungers for power and glory and please no more crackers. The Page of Wands is a fierce idealist who dreams with no bounds. This tarot card can indicate that a new opportunity for you to express your creativity will present itself to you soon. Okay, I like that reframe. The you that needs, we're retiring the you that needs other people to witness your vision. Now I'll take this back into assuming. At first I wasn't. Retire the need for other people to see your vision and for you to continue to push through because you're getting a pat on the back. Like that goes back to that inner dialogue. We change that. It's easier to just trust your inner vision without needing to be convinced by others and you're convincing them to convince others. And lastly, what message does Spirit have for fire signs to communicate or embody moving forward? The Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. The Wheel of Fortune. Cycles, changes, ups and downs. What message does Spirit want you to communicate or embody moving forward? That when you was down, you could be up. And when you're up, plan so you ain't gonna be down. I wanna be in. What you going through? I wanna be in. Just kidding. That sounded like an alarm. Oh my god. Not me making the chair squeaking a war cry. Oh, lastly, air signs, the storyteller's moon in Gemini. I want to get this done because I'm going to this yin class in a couple minutes. So I'm excited doing yoga. We're going to go back to, so we don't have much of the deck left of both. So I'm always like, love this. You know, for the first time, I'm in a little intermission, a little, forget to highlight the air signs of the Gemini full moon. But I had the first reading where using 2 tarot decks, the same cards came out. And it was only a 1 card reading. That was super fucking dope. It's been a lot of years playing with some tarot cards, and that has never happened. And I've definitely done multiple decks. So I love this, love the synchronicity, the vibes we got going on. And lastly, let's get into the full moon in Gemini for air signs, the storyteller's moon. What story have you been unconsciously telling that is ready to be completed or released? What story has air signs been unconscious? We'll just take Queen of Coins and 6 of Coins. Queen of Coins is grounded, wealthy, and calm. And 6 of Coins is charity, accept, and give help. What story have you been unconsciously telling that is ready to be completed or released? I would say that there's a dynamic with your generosity that is has a level of the underneath that is requiring a celebration, and I don't think you're saying that you want a celebration, and you do. You want to be. It's like you want, and you get like you need a gala ball. Generosity to match yours for it to be celebrated, but not like you're gonna be generous anyways. You can afford to be generous, but your need for celebration, you either haven't acknowledged that or you're not honoring the celebration that is in gratitude of that. And this came out upside down, so that's what I'm gonna say about that aspect. Let's read. Coins. We got the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins is a smart and calculating figure who cultivates material abundance for herself. As the owner of a pawn shop, Madame Medusa exemplifies the entrepreneurial spirit of the Queen of Coins. This card represents prosperity, success in business, and a happy home life. And then we have the Six of Coins. And this came in reverse. When exchange or outstanding debt. If you're in the middle of striking an agreement, make sure you understand the terms completely so you don't get taken advantage of. If you're indebted to others, this tarot card advises you to make honoring those debts a priority now. Yeah, the celebration that is wanted to be there needs to be there. And that's the narrative that has to be released. You're not a martyr, air signs. It's okay, but acknowledging the way that you'd like it to be honored is where you need to be at, and that's okay. 10 of Swords with that. 10 of Swords is self-sabotage. And don't ruin the connection over where it is that you're up in this time. What truth about air signs path is being illuminated right now? What truth about air signs path is being illuminated? And there's Gemini, Storyteller's Moon, 10 of Wands. Responsibilities, too many responsibilities. So what truth about your path is being illuminated right now? You got a lot on your plate, and if we think about like this is a beaver, there's a lot of water still flowing around, and like you might be okay right here afloat, but like the dam really isn't there. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to accept help. It's okay. Lastly, what identity, role, or version of air signs is asked to be retired? What role, identity, or version of air signs is asked to be retired? Temperance. I haven't seen this card in a while. Temperance is balance, moderation, and sensible. Balance, moderation, and sensible. What version of yourself is being asked to retire? I think the moderation is what sits out. Let's pull a card to support clarifying that. I would say the moderation. Me, this year, the 8 of Wands is telling me about your magic and your speed and your trajectory. We want that to be going up. So your moderation needs to lift up. 3 of Cups in celebration. I talked about the celebration earlier. And then we have the 8 of Coins, which has got to do with laying the groundwork. So yes, the moderation has to be up to the ante, because that's moderating a version of yourself you had to retire. Yeah. the sensible, the moderate. You're extraordinary. Be that. Be blessed. Lastly, what message the spirit wants to communicate or embody? Nine of Wands, which is pessimism. I don't think that's true. And Queen of Cups, which is emotionally nurturing. Nine of Wands. Resilience. What do we want to embody? Resilience, protective, and courage. I love that. And then Queen of Cups. Sensitivity, empathy, and support. Energy to embody. I love this. Ashe. See you soon. I'm tuning in tonight. So, basing off this energy, we still actually have a whole full moon in Gemini ceremony coming up. So, I look forward to spending more time flowing with this moon with you. See you soon.